Hello there, and welcome to another great video game ideas not used video, GVGINU for short. As always, I'm Andre. Yeah, I stopped myself from making a major mistake because I found out about Nintendo doing the copyright, like claiming copyrights on Let's Play videos. Which, after calming myself down and logically thinking about it, they have the right to do that. I almost uploaded a video that I was completely ranting and just pissed off with them for doing it. Now, I will say I think they're going about this the wrong way, because from my understanding, what I've checked into, is that Nintendo is taking monetization away from the Let's Players, and they're putting their own ads on the videos, whether or not it is monetized already. Now, in my mind, that might not be the best way to do it. If they want to do this, they want to claim the copyright on their stuff. What they shouldn't do is kill the money that the Let's Players get, especially if they're putting their own ads on it. Because at that point, it would be pointless. You're paying for your own ad, and then you're going to pay yourself back for the ad. It kind of works against them. So, what I see that they should do is go ahead and, like I said, claim the copyrights on your stuff so that you can put your ads on it, but don't take the monetization away from the Let's Players, because a lot of Let's Players specialize in Nintendo games. Like, they only play Nintendo games for Let's Plays. So I'm just looking at it, just trying to do this with a clear and level head, because I checked out Total Biscuit's video, and this morning I saw Alpha Omega Sin's video. I was like, I keep ending up talking about the same thing they both talk about, and it's just like feels like I'm copying them, but I'm not trying to. But yeah, I get that they want their stuff to be known as their stuff, but at the same time, while the game is your intellectual property, and even if you consider the game to be a license that people are using to play it, you have to think about the fact that those people paid for that license. They paid to have the ability to do with that game what they want, whether it be walking outside, taking a piss on a disc, or as gross as that sounds, or taking a hammer to it and smashing it to pieces, flinging it across a room like a frisbee, what the fuck ever. If it's downloaded to their console, as long as they aren't doing anything illegal with it, they have the right to use it how they see fit. If they're not doing anything illegal and it's not hurting the company, they have the right to do as they see fit with it. So if somebody wants to play the game and talk about it while they are playing it, talking about their various experiences with the series or just with that particular game, that is their right. So, yeah, in part, yes, the major part is, yes, that is Nintendo's IP. That's their intellectual property. But at the same time, the people that make the videos, there are some that just, I put my phone in front of the screen, I'm going to record this, and it's going to be so cool. But then there are other people who dedicate the time to doing this. They get video cards and things like that, and actually take their time editing and trying to make their videos unique to them. And also, yes, video games are interactive media. No two people, probably two or three people out of a group of gamers might play a game the same way, but their interpretations and reactions to it will never be exactly the same. It's not going to be that way. Yeah, they might agree on certain things, but then again, there'll be people that disagree on things. And with this sort of overhaul of wiping shit down, it pisses people off. Prime example, like I said, I made a video where I was completely just yelling and screaming and not think. And I'm like, I was thinking, but I wasn't thinking level-headed. I was just, fuck Nintendo, fuck Nintendo, fuck Nintendo, and I love Nintendo. Yeah, I'm not the most diehard Nintendo fan because I play other shit, but I love Nintendo. I always have. I've been playing their games on their consoles since I was 2. First game, Excitebike. But either way, it's it's like, wow, you just don't shoot yourselves in the foot here. Like, spin this around a different way. Like I said, let the Let's Players keep the ad revenue. Fuck it, hell, you might want to just give them like even a little bit more, just because they're specializing in your stuff. So that, I mean, maybe I'm just looking at this trying to think what's the best way that they can do this without fucking themselves over. Because if they take the ad revenue from the players who are playing their games, they won't be able to buy them anymore. That's the truth of it. I mean, not for everyone, but a majority of them, yeah, I think that would cut their chances of actually doing more Nintendo videos. I mean, it's not like Nintendo is shutting down accounts and stuff like that, like Sega did with Shining Force. And y'all, Sega, you have to work on fixing that shit with everyone. I mean, there are plenty of people who fucking enjoyed your games and stuff, and you just shot yourselves in the ass with that. But but like I said, as much as I like love and appreciate Nintendo for the company that they are and have been, though they have made their mistakes along the way, this is probably one of their bigger mistakes. And if they don't do something, like they literally don't do anything to fix this, they're really going to lose their stable base, and they will be removed from the console market completely. Which I know for a lot of people who are strictly Sony or Microsoft fans, or even just like strictly PC fans, as much as you might hate to say it, but I know for a fact there are some of you that want to play Mario on a fucking Xbox or a PS4 or something like that. And don't tell me a lie and say no, I don't want to play those games. Like, Nintendo made some of the best games in the industry and still have. Like, so don't tell me BS that you don't want to play their games. You just don't want to buy their system, which is perfectly fine. Like, go ahead. And yeah, and there are probably some people that are going to say, well, fuck you, I don't give a shit about Nintendo at all. Anyhow, any way you look at it, you should feel some sort of gratitude toward them, because if it were not for them, console gaming would not exist whatsoever. Console gaming, and more than likely handheld gaming, wouldn't even exist. I mean, yeah, there were the little games that people could play, but I'm just saying, think about the way things were and what they came to be from that. But anyway, Nintendo, if any of your execs, anyone from your company sees this, I doubt you will, but if anybody from your company sees this, please think about the fact that what you're doing is going to destroy you in the long run. Yeah, short term, it might seem like a good idea, but in the long run, it's only going to hurt you. And I would rather not see you fall to the dirt. I mean, it's just, I don't want to see that happen. Because there are a lot of franchises that are made by Nintendo that I enjoy playing. And I'm not gonna lie. Yes, I enjoy Mario. I enjoy The Legend of Zelda. I enjoy Metroid. Fuck, I love F-Zero. I wish they would have made a Wii version, but they didn't. Hopefully they will make a Wii U dedicated F-Zero game. Do it. I mean, it's just like, I can't see the game industry without Nintendo being a good thing. I don't see it being a good thing. It's just not going to work out well. No matter what console or whatever. Be a fanboy for whoever. I personally am not directly a fanboy of anything. If anything, I'm a fan of everything. As long as it's good. But, yeah, I think that's pretty much all I really have to say. I mean, I didn't even... Whoa, that video, I went back and watched it, and I was like, wow, that's not even... I just said some really fucked up shit. I can't put that video out. I can't do it, not in good conscience. But, like I said, I don't want to see bad come to the video game industry. I mean, because Let's Plays, honestly, they are a recent thing. I mean, like maybe like the last 6 or 7 years, but they're still kind of new. So it's like don't kill everything that y'all can possibly do. I mean, hell, I was thinking myself of starting to do some of them just because there are so many games that I really like to play. And now think about the consequences that this could bring. Like, because, I mean, if Nintendo successfully does this and, like, literally this goes through, what if Microsoft and Sony start doing this? What if, like, what if all of the major software companies start doing this? What if, like, the indie developers start doing this? It it would destroy the gaming industry from the inside. I mean, yeah, chances are likely indie video game developers are not going to do this because they'll look at, well, shit, they're advertising me. They're telling people how great my game is. Why am I going to do this to them? Ugh. I don't know, but it's really something to just consider. The game industry, in and of itself, thrives on the many different perspectives that can be given about any given game. Well, you're going to have people who hate, like literally just hate a game just for existing. And then there will be people who absolutely love that same game no matter how bad reviewers had graded it, whatever. Because we can look at, like you said, like a lot of people have brought up, as far as I've seen, reviewers can be bought off. Like, especially if they're paid by a company to review a game. They can be bought off. I mean, they're not always going to be bought off, but they can be. And we don't know the integrity of every individual person that does video game reviews. But somebody sitting at home, like doing a video of your game, and they're talking about your game, especially if they care about your game and your company and your series, they are going to go off. They are going to go to bat for you and tell people how great your stuff is. I mean, I don't think I've heard a single bad word about Fire Emblem at all. So I mean, maybe there are some, but I haven't come across anybody with anything negative to say about it. Hold on a second. Apologize for the interruption. That was my niece calling for me. Had some important information I needed to give her, so I had to spend a few seconds to do that. Wow, I got stuck where I was left off. Oh, I was talking about how I've never heard any complaints about Fire Emblem. Haven't really heard many complaints about Star Fox other than Star Fox Adventures, and that's probably because people weren't expecting that out of a Star Fox game. But either way. Yeah. Nintendo, get on the ball here, please. Don't allow yourselves to fade off, because chances are this is like a big cultural misstep, and in their minds they're doing everything legally. I'm not faulting them for that. I am not. But when you think about it, the negatives that come from this are outweighing the positives. There's probably like 3, maybe 4 positives with a shit ton of negatives sitting on the opposite side of the scale. And me as a gamer, even if I hated them, I would look at this like, that is a bad fucking move. Like, that is a horrible move. Like, because people who dislike Nintendo want to see them do shit like this. So, I mean, but like I said, I'm somebody who likes everything. I tend to want to play on everything because I want more experiences. But at the same time, I mean, I'm not even a person that's big on Let's Plays, because I mean, to me, they're good to, if you want to see like a portion of the game and get an idea of what's in it before you buy it. But for some people, they look at it as, well, if they're playing the whole game, I don't want to see that. I mean, yeah, I've seen a few Let's Plays and I've enjoyed a few of them. I will say that. But I'm not, like I said, I don't spend my time watching them. Like, if anything, I'd want to play, and like I want to do the playing myself and like just give my own commentary. But there are some really enjoyable people out there that do let's plays. Like, they'll get you involved in the history of a game, and they'll also tell you like the reason that they got into that game series or whatever. They'll give you like backstory as to why they ended up enjoying it, or maybe why they didn't end up enjoying it. And they'll also like, it's like a lot of people are really colorful when they do their let's plays. Like, they make it fun for you to watch and listen. Like, a lot of people have brought up the point about the canvas. Like, does the painter actually have to pay more money to the person that produced the canvas for if their work of art becomes famous and they make a lot of money off of it? And in that case, no, they don't. Like, you paid for the canvas, you paid for the right to have that, you paid for the right to use it. And that's how I look at it. Like, if, like I said, if video game companies are looking at it from a licensing standpoint, then in that case, whenever a person purchases a game, they are paying for the license to use that game how they want to, barring legality. If it's something illegal that they're doing with it, then no, they don't have that right to do that because they're not supposed to do that. If it's something that harms the company, again, no, they shouldn't do that. But let's plays honestly don't hurt a company. It's basic fan promotion. You want fan promotion because fans get ecstatic, they get excited, they get high energy about games that they love. And that's just how it is. That's how people are. And that's my reasoning for thinking that this is a bad move to go completely over and just say, fuck it, we're wiping their income. Don't do that. But I think I'm done here, so I'm just going to go ahead and sign out. I guess sign out. Thank you for checking out my video. Hopefully you'll keep your eye out for more of my content. If you haven't known, I did Article 30 for my articles did get published a few days ago. I hadn't mentioned it at all. So Yahoo Voices, Great Video Game Ideas Not Used, Great Video Game Ideas Not Used 30. My video game idea number 3. Other than that, keep an eye out for more of my stuff, and until then, enjoy your games.